Witajcie w kolejnym odcinku naszego Witcher 3. Idziemy właśnie do Keiry pogadać z nią o tym, co się stało na tej wieży.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you? Did you mention there was a pester involved?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love, whose kiss can break any spell. Can't help thinking that gave him courage.
And? It ended well?
Depends how you look at it. Curse is lifted, Annabelle's spirit is left in peace. But Graham's dead.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love may be more common than some suppose.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Tak.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Nie, proszę bardzo, taki trochę z Geralta tutaj w tej części chłopak na posyłki, co? A favor for a friend.
Geralt!
Bet the old witch who lived here left you a bunch of interesting sundries.
She did indeed. I gather you'd like a look.
Very much so.
Dobra, niech będzie. Jeśli tak mam tych eliksirów do oczyszczenia, to sporo. O, tutaj tych wezmę, to one się przydadzą. Proszę bardzo, jak Keira kurczę się wzbogaciła na nas, co?
See you, Keira.
Dosyć mocno się wzbogaciło, kurczę. 21 000 zyskała. A ja przynajmniej mam te runy, nie? To się przyda do upgrade'u naszego rynsztunku żmii, kiedy już go zdobędę. Albo też innego jeszcze, nie wiem, którego sobie wybiorę, który będzie najlepszy.
Damn, you're ugly.
O, tutaj był ten
Wide, heavy wheels. Merchant's wagon.
wagon. Dobra, może i wagon, Geralt. Kurczę, się nie odczepi, co? Oż ty.
Make me wait. Water hag. My bullets.
O, jak ładnie ręka odpadła. Wyśmienicie.
Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well.
Aha, i tam w las pojechał, co?
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. Leftovers, cuts of meat, cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that. Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic though. Wonder how Keirą will explain this one.
Właśnie, tutaj żadnych magicznych rzeczy nie ma.
Artery. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it.
W tej paczce. Aha. No dobra, czyli oni ją zaatakowali, tą karawanę całą. Zgnilce.
Slower.
No i dobra, dajmy tą paczkę Keirze.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you. But you must wait a bit.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out. You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt.
Became very painful.
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Keira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother. I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
No way. Don't like having spells cast on me. Besides, my clothes aren't rancid.
Debatable. But let's not argue and ruin the mood. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
O, Keira w tyle została. Ej, kurczę. Się paliwo skończyło. O dobra, już się uzupełniło. Jedziemy.
Congratulations. You'd make an excellent jockey.
If only I were a foot shorter and 5 stone lighter.
Well, yes. But then I'd not have invited you here. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Could have just told me what this was about right up.
Geralt, run to the woods and fetch my shopping. I'd like to make dinner. Well, would you have helped?
If I'd known I'd get a glass of Zubaram dry in return, of course.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
How, if you don't mind my asking? I mean, you'd think the only work to be had in Velen would be in farming.
Very true. So, I've two options. I can either start cultivating turnips or leave. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Why are you even interested?
Because I grasped the importance of the studies conducted there. In the wrong hands, the findings could do immense harm. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends. With benefits. So?
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's enough. Keira, wanna play hide and seek? Why not?
Bawimy się w chowanego z Keirą, co? A, i ona tutaj będzie na nas czekać, nie? O, dokładnie, wiadomo.
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me, but I'll think of something. Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. Bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Navir.
Kurczę. Ale fajna scena, nie? Umie ona, kurczę, to robić.
Keira, where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something.
To się nazywa, kurczę, porno z fabułą, co?
The tower.
A po takim porno się jeszcze, kurczę, dzieje fabuła. Nieźle. Oczywiście, teraz mamy iść do tej wieży po Keirę, nie? Bo nas tutaj przywiodła, nie? Żeby się wypytać o tego maga, który był w wieży. W tej wieży popiela. Dobra, weźmy Caroline. I tego. Dobra. Chociaż Arondite też mi tutaj troszeczkę kusi, nie? Bo jest to zdecydowanie lepszy miecz. Dobra, zostaniemy przy tym. Kuszę mamy. Spoko. Proszę bardzo, zapiszmy sobie grę przy okazji, jakbym coś spierdolił. Ale miejmy nadzieję, że to nic takiego się tutaj nie wydarzy. Aha, nie mogę przez to przeskoczyć, może chyba dookoła niestety sobie przejść, kurde. Jej. Jej. Dobra, o! Jest wejście, jest wejście. A nic, musimy tak przejść? Nie. To nadal jeszcze nie przejść, nie wejście. Tutaj dopiero jest wejście.
A light. Don't fear the tower. What? Nerve?
Gaul. O, jak ładnie. Odciąłem mu łeb. Dobra, zapiszmy jeszcze raz, jak gdzieś oczywiście zepsuł. Ma papiery tego maga.
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
You're either incredibly gullible, or you're trying to play me again.
Whatever do you mean?
Radovid has one objective: to defeat Emir. Curing Catriona, stopping the plague, won't help him do that. So he'll either burn you at the stake with those notes among the kindling, or he'll make you use them to create a weapon.
Don't be ridiculous. Bacteria cannot be controlled.
Not yet. But it's possible in theory, isn't it?
In theory, it's just as possible for a dachshund to impregnate a she-wolf. I don't have time to debate this, Geralt. I'm going to see Radovid whether you like it or not.
It's your conscience. But you do know hundreds, thousands could die.
What of it? What difference will it make if Nilfgaard's legions die by steel or because of some fucking germs? None.
A plague can go wrong, go wild. A sword won't. That's the difference.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Keirą Mertz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
Yeah, kinda. So before I go, I'll need you to hand me those notes.
All right, take them already. Farewell, Geralt. Or rather, see you soon.
Do zobaczenia w Kaer Morhen, Keira. No i widzicie, się tutaj inaczej potoczyło niż mój oryginalny let's play. Pierwszy raz przechodziłem, nie? O, patrzcie, kurczę, jak portal, kurczę, psysa. Fajnie. Jak pierwszy raz przechodziłem, to ją, kurczę, zabiłem, nie? Nie wiedziałem, że jest taka opcja z tym Kaer Morhen. Dopiero... Więc no widzicie, można... I tak, nie? Cóż, moi drodzy, to ono będzie z nami ten walczyć, jak tu już będzie trzeba walczyć z Dzikim Gonem, pomoże nam w podróży w tej bitwie, nie? W Kaer Morhen. I to jest ogólnie ona się dosyć mocno przyda, nie? Tam właśnie. Jeszcze by się czarodziej w tym Kaer Morhen jeszcze przydał jeden, nie?
it weren't for our fair helpers ruling the wilds, and whosoever finds the Baron's daughter...
Looking for a hunter named Neelan.
Found him. What do you want?
Hear about your notice. I'm a witcher. When do you last see your wife?
5 days passed, before dawn. On my way out to hunt, she were asleep. I come back, found no sign of her.
Maybe she went to the neighboring village, forgot to tell you.
No. My sister were never gone this long before.
Tried looking for her?
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I must have some menfolk to scour the woods. Nothing.
I'll look in the woods. You might have missed something. Ask around, too. She have any friends?
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. Watches the blacksmith's young'uns at times. And in the village, Glenna, the butcher's wife, she likes her best.
Thanks. I'll try to find her, but no promises.
Tak, jemu kurczę żona temu gościowi zginęła, gdzieś poszła do lasu i no i zginęła, no nie wiadomo co się z niej stało.
Where'd you come from?
Być może wilki, a być może coś innego. Ją dopadło.
Greetings, you Glenna?
Aye, but gristle and marrow is all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Please. Might have called him a butcher when we lived in the shade of Novigrad's walls. Now he deals in carrion, fallen animals. Their bones still fit for soup. So, buying something?
Wanted to talk to you about Hannah. Hear you were friendly.
She come by at times? We talk?
She seems strange lately. Any idea where she might have gone?
Strange. No? A cheerful soul always. If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood, to gather mushrooms maybe. Strayed too deep and the howlers got her.
Thanks. Farewell.
Wow. My dad used to make swords like yours. Can I touch it?
It's our side.